Learning to fight outnumbered in Warzone is a very important skill to learn because that will help you become a better player and will also teach you how to win 1v2s, 1v3s, and even 1v4s. So that's why in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to fight outnumbered and become a better player along the way. So with that being said, make sure you pay attention to these simple tips and tricks that once again will help you become a better player. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. So the first thing that will help you learn how to fight outnumbered in Warzone is getting comfortable with the area. And you can't get comfortable with the area if you land a different spot every game. So what I recommend doing is landing the exact same spot every game. For me, it's Control Center. For my friends, mainly Prison, but some of them do like Control Center. And in doing this will allow us to memorize the area, memorize where the loot's at, generally how many people land there, or if it's going to be a hot drop. Now we know it's going to be hot drop, and knowing that, we're prepared to fight outnumbered, which in that case can mean a 1v2 all the way up into a 1v4, which we are prepared for. So make sure that you know the area that you are landing at. A very important tip to become a more fast-paced player and to learn to fight outnumbered more is not looting so much. If you spend most of your time looting throughout the game, you're not going to have opportunities to find players, which will eventually lead to you not being able to learn to fight outnumbered. So see here how I'm passing up crates. Since I have already good guns, I'm immediately going to push this gunfight. And say if I looted up more, I would not have noticed these enemies over here, and I would not walk out of this situation with 2 kills. So make sure that you are not looting up a bunch because it will help you become a better player in the long run. The number one thing you need to understand when fighting outnumbered is the mentality of it. If you go into a 1v2 or a 1v3 thinking, oh, I'm going against 2 enemies at once, you're going to fail. Instead of that, think of it as separate 1v1. So 1v1 and then another 1v1. So notice right here with these Michael Myers, first one goes down. Then the second one, I take him down without getting shot at by both of them. This was a perfect example of breaking down an enemy team and being able to clutch up a 1v2. And I didn't think of it there as a 1v2. I thought of it as 2 1v1s because I would get one to chase, take him out, and then push into the second one and take him out. And I was able to walk out of that with 2 kills. So make sure that you really try to understand this mentality because it will help you learn how to fight outnumbered. Another important tip to help you become a better Warzone player and help you fight outnumbered is going to be your minimap knowledge. Now, what is minimap knowledge? Well, it's the knowledge that you have over your minimap. Basically explains itself. And here's basically how to do that. So, on your minimap, in Resurgence, after you get a kill, you get a ping on your minimap. And you can see right here in the top left corner, there are several dots. Some have arrows above them, some don't. Now, the way to read your minimap is if there's an arrow below the enemy, they're below you, or below that dot. If there's a arrow above the dot, the enemy is above you. And if there's no arrow on that dot, the enemy is on the same level as you. As you can see, the one with the gigantic ring up to the upper right of my minimap, he is on my level. So make sure you learn how to read your minimap because this is what separates really good players from lower level players because of their ability to use their minimap against enemies. So notice how I knew these enemies are right here because I had looked at my minimap previously. So now that you know the mindset of finding outnumbered, here's how you do it, or the general idea of how you do it. So say you see 2 or more enemies from a distance. What you want to do is move up close enough to them where you can initially get a down without taking damage or taking very little damage so that you can kind of get a clean kill and then get some information with that. And then once you get that thirst on them, you want to reposition, and there should be at least, if you're playing solo squads, 3 enemies left, or if you're playing duos, then 1 enemy left. And with that information, you find a new angle, not the exact same angle because they're going to be pre-aiming you there. Find a new angle and then get another down and then try to push up on them and take another angle closer. But sometimes if you have to, you can use your movement to bail you out of situations. Now, if you remember that Michael Myers situation I was in like a minute or 2 ago, whenever I was breaking down the mindset of finding outnumbered, you can also do that. Run into a room, lure 1 or 2 of them out, separate them, and then re-challenge once one is pretty good separated, and take very little damage, and then you'd be able to win that gunfight and then fight outnumbered. So that's the general idea of how you do it and basically the gist of it. But there are way more tips to come after this one. Now, one of the best tactics to fight outnumbered is called playing your positioning, and here's how to do it. So notice how I'm shooting at these enemies from a distance. This means I am playing my positioning or playing from a safe angle where I can't really get shot at. Sure, I can get shot at from prison or from the back end of control, but I have my teammates with me, and since I was playing positioning there, I was able to pick up 2 quick kills. So make sure you were always trying to play your positioning when there are multiple enemies around. If you're enjoying this video so far, please consider liking or subscribing, because that helps me make more videos like this that are educational to help you become a better Warzone player and or entertaining. Whatever way you see them, I see them as a way to help you all feel entertained and help you become a better Warzone player. And you never know, this may help you drop your first 20 bomb or push you over the edge to become a professional Warzone player. So please consider subscribing, because I'm trying to become a professional Warzone player and professional streamer myself. Wow. Hold that good boy sticker for me. Good boy. Manny! Oh, crap. A very important tip that will help you become a better player and help you die less is called backing off gunfights. So notice here how whenever I'm getting shot at, I attempt to back off this gunfight. Whenever I get a gut feeling that I'm going to lose, well, I get sniped in the back, but I'm able to be rezzed by my teammate. And that's basically the effort that counts, because learning to back off the gunfights, like I said before, is a very important skill to learn. And my chat knows I'm guilty of not backing off gunfights when I should. So make sure that whenever you get a gut feeling you're going to lose a gunfight, or just don't feel comfortable in one, that you back off of that immediately if you have the chance to. So you're about to notice during this entire 1v4, I take 0 damage and I'm not taking on 4 enemies at once, because that's how 1v4 is supposed to be played. Not taking on 4 enemies at once, and like I said earlier, separating them into separate 1v1s, which makes it really easy to win. So notice right there, during that initial 3, I was not taking them all at once. I was taking them all different times, 1, 1, 1. And then this sniper over here, I'm able to take him once he's singled out after I get that team wipe. And only do I take any damage whenever I get third party by this person over here at living quarters. So make sure that you are really trying to separate your gunfights into 1v1s and not 1v2s, 1v3s, and 1v4s. Got him. How many? I need comms. 2. A tip that a lot of people don't even realize that helps them fight outnumbered is called life pinging. Now, if you don't know what this is, it is where you hit the up arrow on your D-pad, which puts a little faint red or purple or whatever color you have it customized to dot over the enemy's head or body that will show you where they're running to. And this is particularly, my bad, I can't pronounce some words because of my accent, but it is very useful in certain situations. Like, say if an enemy is going behind a wall, you now know if they're gonna re-challenge you, reposition, or if they're just going to stay behind that wall, which can allow you to win that gunfight and basically decide your next move, which is very important when you're fighting outnumbered. Oh crap! Another important thing to fighting outnumbered is utilizing your cover. If you don't know how to do this, you're going to die a lot. So notice how whenever I'm shooting this enemy and there was another enemy right there, I utilize this truck. Imagine it as a barrier that can stop bullets from hitting me from that enemy, which can basically save my life, which gives me enough time to stem and then hit this re-challenge, and I'm able to win this gunfight without taking basically any damage in that 1v2 because I was utilizing that truck as cover. So make sure that anytime you get a chance when you are outnumbered that you are using every little piece of cover to your advantage. Out here with the shotty. Nuh-uh, buddy. Something I haven't talked about yet in this video, but is very important to fighting outnumbered, is UAVs. Now, if you don't know what a UAV is, it stands for Unarmed Aerial Unarmed Aerial Vehicle, which is basically just for recon. And what these do in the game is you get one ping every 3 seconds for 30 seconds, which reveals where basically every enemy on the map is at, except for ghosted players. And we'll show you up and down arrows, basically to like a resurgence timer kill. Now, if you pop 3 of these in a row, you get constant UAV for 60 seconds, reveals ghosted players, and will also like give you arrows, like actual arrows pointing to where they're at. You'll see it in just 1 second. With arrows up and down, or no arrow for on your level. You'll see it in just a second up here in the top right corner. You can see either big dots instead of little dots. And this is really important once fire sale happens, so make sure you really try to invest in an advanced UAV, which once again is 3 UAVs popped simultaneously. Kill the Seth skin, kill the Seth skin. Chat. I ain't gonna say it. I want y'all to say it. Don't call hacks. That's all I'm saying. I ain't cheating. I ain't cheating. I'm just tweaking this game. I'm off the pack. Also, little fun fact, if someone else downed an enemy and you hold them as a hostage or a body shield, then quick kill them, you do get the credit for this kill. I'll cover this in my last video, which I always try to mention it in every video if I do it because of how funny it actually is. Man, he only farmed this lobby, bro. Let me farm the lobby. Yes, yes, a buyback, a buyback. Now, if you're a casual player and are confused why I said yes, a buyback, well, if you're a good player like me, then you're always looking forward to buybacks in in-game because that means that there's going to be more people floating down, which potentially could lead to more kills. And you see right here, I was able to get 1 or 2 kills. I don't really remember because I got short-term memory loss. I got 1 or 2 kills from those enemies that had just flown in because of that buyback, which if I didn't get those kills, I would have ended up with a kill or 2 less, which is always good to add to your kill counter and to your awareness. Enjoy that for me. Manny, I need 5. I need 5. Don't try not to kill anybody, please. I got 35. I want a 40 bomb, bro. Yeah, for a 40. Yeah. Okay, so I know I'm about to roast myself, but this is for the content, and I think it's kind of funny. So what I'm about to say mathematically about the teams is really me using like 100% of my brain, because I normally do not talk smart on stream. And this is one of those rare occasions where I do talk smart. There's technically 3 people. There's 4 people, because our entire team is alive. My first 30 bomb of season 3, actually. That was just this idiotic team that's stuck up in the tower.
It was at this moment he knew. He messed up.
Not a good plan, Manny. You know what? I got a plan. Jump spot. Oh, Lord. Pop this for me, buddy. One. Hold that for me. Boom. That's good. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing because it helps out the channel a ton, and like I said before, encourages me to make more videos like this. Now, if you found this video helpful, then I recommend checking out this video or this video. I don't know which way to do it, just whatever direction I put it in whenever I post it. But check out that video because it will help you learn how to beat sweaty players, since Rebirth Island is sweatier than ever. And like I said before, please consider subscribing, and peace out. Enjoy.